Hello, everyone. We are following the breaking news. A baby found abandoned in the middle of the day, left in the heat, left also in the car seat in a stranger's front yard. In also, just hours later, 4 people were found dead. Now the FBI and TBI are involved. The names we were told to look for have been found deceased, confirmed as of just a few minutes ago. This isn't just a tragedy, it's going to be, and it is, a huge breaking story. We're going to be breaking down everything about the Dyer County abandoned infant in Lake County homicide scene connection and the timeline connecting them. And we're going to be talking about Old Highway 20, Carrington Road, of Cortney Rose, Matthew Wilson, Adrianna Williams, and much, much more. We're going to get to all of that on the other side of this.
Big rain, come along with me. Together with the truth you'll see. Got our pearls and our laughter too. The search for facts is always new. In this place we keep it real. Classy vibes and joyful zeal. Join the journey, it's just begun. We shine brighter than the sun. Hit the light and share the vibe. Crush those pearls, let's take the ride. Hell is here and spread the cheer. Members make the truth so clear.
Thank you, Smiley. Appreciate the love.
So hit subscribe and join the crew. With every search we pave the way. Together we will save the day. With every laugh we lift our hearts. In the search we all take part. Thank you all for standing strong. Together we belong. Hit the light and share the vibe. Catch those pearls, let's take the
Hit the
ride.
thumbs up.
Come
Thank you,
and
Smiley.
hear and spread the cheer. Members make the truth so clear. With every laugh we lift our hearts. In the search we all take part. Thank you all for standing strong. Together we belong. Hit the light and share the vibe. Catch those pearls, let's take the ride. Come and hear and spread the cheer. Members make the truth so clear.
The pearls were bound together through the storm and darkest weather. We search high, we search low, together everywhere we go. Justin's here and he's going live with the best fans by my side. We're a family, we hold strong. Together we can right the wrong. We clutch them pearls, we shine like stars. Searching wide, spreading love afar. Every stream, every heartfelt plea. We are one in this community. Daily grind, but we're not stopping. Pearls around the world just popping. With each view and every share, we send hope and show we care. We clutch them pearls, we shine like stars. Searching wide, spreading love afar. Every stream, every heart that heartfelt plea. We are one in this community. Daily grind, but we're not stopping. Pearls around the world just popping. With each view and every share, we send hope and show we care. We clutch them proud, we shine like stars, searching wide, spreading love afar. Every stream, every heartfelt plea.
Thank you, Millie. 23 months. Appreciate you here. Thank you, Linda, for your super sticker. Appreciate the love.
And lead the way, justice heart, and no support. Together we will hold the fort. Daily grind, but we're not stopping.
Love.
Pearls
Love.
around the world just
you.
popping. With each view and every share, we send hope and show we care.
Click play and come along with me. Together with the truth you see. Got our pearls and our laughter too. The search for facts is always new. In this place we keep it real. Classy vibes and joyful zeal. Join the journey, it's just begun. We shine brighter than the sun. Hit the like and share the vibe. Clutch those pearls, let's take the ride. Comments here and spread the cheer. Members make the truth so clear. Defending truth is what we do. So hit subscribe and join the crew. With every search we pave the way. Together we will save the day. Defending truth is what we do. So hit subscribe and join the crew. With every search we pave the way. Together we will save the day. With every laugh we lift our hearts. In the search we all take part. Thank you all for standing strong. Together we belong. Hit the like and share the vibe. Clutch those pearls, let's take the ride. Comments here and spread the cheer. Members make the truth so clear. Hit the like and share the vibe. Clutch those pearls, let's take the ride. Comments here and spread the cheer. Members make the truth so clear.
Well, hello, 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 everyone. Thank you all so much for joining me. Really do appreciate your time. You could have chosen to be anywhere on YouTube. You have a lot of options, anywhere on the internet, anywhere in the world, and you chose to be right here. And your time is very valuable. And I do appreciate you spending some time with me. Today is July 30th, 2025. It is currently 3:41 p.m. on the East Coast of the United States. Hello, bonjour, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me. We are following this horrendous case out that is happening out of Tennessee. And I've been following it all night long. There has been little information. Uh, Hopefully, this evening, a lot more information is going to be rolling in, but we have learned some new things that we're going to get to. Before we get started, please do me a favor, y'all. Hit that thumbs up button, would greatly appreciate it. And consider sharing this out. There is 4 deaths right now, all young and tragically taken. By whom or what happened, we still don't know. We are 24 hours just about right now into this from the last when the child we noticed that she was dropped off in the middle, really, of nowhere on the side of the road in the Tennessee boiling heat. So we're going to get to all of that. If so, appreciate you all. Thank you, Smiley and Millie and Linda and Janine and Holly. Thank you all so much. Oh, thank you so much, Holly. I do appreciate you as well. Thank you so much, my dear. And Leslie, thank you so much. Really do appreciate you. Smiley, thank you so much. Millie, thank you for 23 months. Linda, thank you so much, my dear. And thank you for being a member as well. Really do appreciate your support. Can't do it without you. And so, yesterday we were talking about this case, and I instantly said, guys, I think we should hold off on our judgment because I just felt like something was different with this. I really did. I mean, they are young parents, but that doesn't mean anything. There's a lot of really good young parents, and this couple they adored their 8-month-old baby. And now this child is going to grow up without a mother and a father. She's not going to have any memories of her mom or her dad that she will remember. She's 7, 8 months old, right? And she worked at a daycare. Mom did. We're going to get into all of Cortney Rose, Braden Williams, Matthew Wilson, Adrianna Williams are the victims here. It has just came out in just the last few minutes that it is confirmed. They have all 4 been identified. That last night they told us that they would not release this until the families were notified, but it really wasn't much of a stretch to think who this was to begin with, right? So here we go. All right, y'all. So the 4 on the left, these are the victims. And again, even Adrianna's mom, Cortney Rose, she's like young. These are kids still themselves. Adrianna Williams, Matthew Wilson, Braden Williams, and Cortney Rose. What's the motive? Good question, Lakeside. Good question. We don't know. Have no idea. At this point. They were, from what I understand, they were supposedly found close to a jail or prison facility. A lot is still just not been put out yet. And that's probably because authorities don't know. themselves. Um, it's crazy, absolutely crazy. All right, here we go. So these are 3 of the 4's profiles here: Cortney, Rose, Adrianna Williams, and Matthew Wilson. Matthew and Adrianna, they were young sweethearts, and they were both very caring and good parents to little one here. I'm trying to remember the baby's name. Lily. I don't. Someone will tell me in chat. I can't remember the baby's name. It's Lil. Hold on. Y'all tell me in chat in a second. I can't think of it right now. So yesterday, people were, family members were Westland. There we go. Yes. I couldn't think of I can remember the Lynn part, but I couldn't remember the West part. Westland. And it's just so sad because this child is going to be without 4 of her most closest family members. You know what I mean? So yesterday, family members were, this is Kim, I believe Matthew is, I think this is Matthew's mom. If anyone sees my son, Adrianna, Cortney, or Braden, call 911 immediately. I appreciate all of the message and help for looking. Vehicles we're looking out for: late 80s model Ford truck, white with red stripes, '08 black Dodge Charger, white midsize SUV. This is absolutely, all caps, not like my son, she says. They love Westland more than life. Last time I had contact with him was at 6:24. That was yesterday morning. And remember, Westland, she was found around 3 o'clock Central Time yesterday evening. But she talked to her son, Matthew, at 6:24 that morning when he was on his way home from Big River Steel. Please, if anyone has seen them or knows anything, please call us. And Diamond and Barbie, people were writing on their profiles yesterday, baby girl, I hope you're okay. We don't know what's going on, but we know that you and Matt would never, ever leave baby girl willingly. Please, if anyone sees them or knows anything, please call law enforcement. And the baby Westland, she looked very much cared for, very much cared for. And the internet yesterday took to automatically judging the mom and the father. And I understand that many times it is the mother, father, family members. But not with this one. Not with this one. Mom worked at a daycare. You could tell this baby was such well taken care of. So 3:11 p.m. yesterday, there was some minivan that was seen in the area. Yeah. I knew something was different with this. You can tell. If you've been in this long enough, you can tell. So yesterday at around 3:11 p.m., along Old Highway 20 near Tigrett, Dyer County, Tennessee, is where Westland was found in her car seat. Now, who dropped her off? We still have no idea. Was this something the family said, just please don't hurt Westland? Or was this something the unaliver who did this just couldn't do? Whatever happened, in my opinion, this is probably something very personal. Now, who would want them dead? That's the question. That's the question. And right now we have no answers for that. We have no answers whatsoever. Let's see here. Thank you, Lakeside. Midday update is sad. Yeah, it is. It really is. It's a tough one. Thank you so much, honey. Appreciate you being in Florida. Thank you for 6 months, my dear. Really do appreciate you. This is one time I wish you were wrong about a case. Yeah, yeah. Trust me. We all wish we were wrong about this, but I could not think of this mother and this family dropping off that baby. They just weren't that type of people. They really wasn't. And I just had a feeling. I said, sometimes, guys, people will drop off a child or leave a child in a house. I've seen it so many times. A couple hours later, boy, did we learn. Boy, did we learn. Thank you so much, Be in Florida. Be in Florida, if you will text me your link to this number here on the screen. Let me find it. Right there. Text me your link and I will look, but I don't think you're blocked. You shouldn't be blocked. You're a member. But we'll give it a check. Thank you so much. Pippa, thank you so much, my dear, for gifting a pearl necklace. Really do appreciate that. If you receive that, make sure you thank our dear Pippa. They probably begged them to let the baby go. The question is, so we've got a little bit of a timeline. It's a very, very, very rough timeline for Matthew. According to his mom, he was on his way home at 6:24 that morning. Right? So what happened between 6 and 3 p.m.? A lot. But we know something had to have happened between 6 and 3 p.m. Now, were they still alive whenever little I just forgot the not Lillian. The little baby was found. Westland was found. Hold on. Justin, grandmother, mom, and dad dropped off the baby. How do you know that? How do you know that? There was 2 vehicles, supposedly, right? There was 2 vehicles. Our friend heard on the news. You got to... Can you see where that was? Yeah, I know the baby's alive. Thank God. 2 found and 3rd missing. No one has a criminal history. Yeah, we pulled their reports yesterday, and I could tell you right there that there was nobody was going to of the family was going to harm this baby. So whatever was happening, it had to be big, 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 right? Yes, there is one vehicle that has not been recovered at this time. And so later on, I think it was about 8 p.m. local time yesterday, that 4 remains were found. They were looking for 3. We had 3 names, right? But when they said 4 bodies were found, I was like, oh my God, there's another person with them. So there's that. Justin, isn't 6 to 3 a.m. when the person was on work release? I don't know. And that, see, people are already bringing up names. They're already bringing up names. And this is a case where I'm just not willing to do that yet. I'm just not willing to do that yet at this time. But something clearly was going on. Now, were they going to a jail or a prison to visit someone? Maybe, but we still don't even know that. We still don't even know that. So, Carrington Road in Lake County in Tigrett is about 24 miles. Guys, if you have anything on this case that you want to send, any tips or any information, you can text it to this number here on the screen, 307-228-4906, or you can email it at alljusticeforyou@gmail.com. You will be considered anonymous unless you say, I can use your name. Okay? Agencies involved right now. Lots of agencies involved. We got Dyer County Sheriffs, Lake County, TBI, and of course the FBI. It's not a small town case now. It's gotten bigger. Yesterday, Debbie Hutchison Lewis said, y'all, I seen reports where 4 bodies were pulled out of the lake by the prison down in Lake County, all kinds of police and state highway patrol. I'm praying this is not linked, and it is confirmed that it is linked. But I don't know if it is true that they have actually found remains in a lake or a river. And, you know, if it is next to the prison right there, of course, the Mississippi River is right there by the prison. It's right there by the prison. So it wouldn't actually shock me. I'm still wondering if it could possibly be a hijack. I mean, it could. Yes. That's absolutely a possibility. Could they have possibly taken them by the prison because they were responsible for someone who was locked up there? You know, I mean, it could have been, you know, some sort of hijack, if you will. You know, someone hijacked a car and was, you know, this is all speculation with nothing else. But, you know, they could have been planning someone to, you know, escape from a jail or a prison or whatever. You never know. Yes, they are absolutely endless at the moment. Okay. So just a few moments ago, some family members and friends started putting out some things. They are keeping a lot of things authorities are to the vest right now. I mean, this is Mrs. Rose right here. And just absolutely so young. You know what I mean? And what was that? Okay. She says, while y'all gossip and harass today, our hearts are broken. Y'all are y'all are flooded with posts and we are flooded with memories. Y'all see that, but I see this. We lost a sister, a niece, a nephew, brother, sister, grandkid, daughter, a whole family. A whole family. That's all I have to say. My family is broken. Our immediate family will never be complete. My mom and dad, Jimmy, are not okay. The harassment is not okay. Let me tell you something. People who are harassing these families, go to hell. Leave them alone. Why would you harass a family like this? Why would you harass a family like this? They're dealing with enough. More than, it's one thing for someone to lose one person, but four? But four? Leave them alone. Let me show you this. Michelle Madison, Fairless. Oh, I showed you that one. 1 second. Okay. Last night I looked at this, and guys, do me a favor, please hit the thumbs up. People were speaking and said, are there any confirmation on the 4 Lake County bodies? And then Wanda Roxanne, she says, I work at the prison, and there is a lot of police down here. So I am assuming at this point that it's definitely at the prison around there. Okay, let's continue here. So the baby, she is 7 months old. She was found abandoned in a car seat at a stranger's home in Tigrett. Okay, I got that. A witness called 911. So that's another thing, right? We got to look at. There's, if y'all seen on the news where Westland was put, it's really farm country, right? It's really farm country. And to me, that they did this in front of a witness, dropped off the baby, that tells me they wanted someone to find this baby, right? They didn't just drop her off where there wasn't any houses, right? They saw individuals outside, and they wanted to make sure that the baby was seen, right? So that's interesting. There's that. Okay. 25 Lake County, Tennessee is 25 miles north of Dyer County. And yes, okay, here we go. I'm going to pull up this right here. If I can just find it. Here we go. Credit goes to KFVS 12. 2 seconds as we get this ad. Okay, let's turn the volume up.
From Heartland News.
Here we go.
Good afternoon, everyone. We continue following breaking news out of Tennessee, where the state's top law enforcement agency is leading the investigation into the discovery of 4 bodies in Lake County. Now, according to the Tennessee Bureau of Investigation, the bodies were found along Carrington Road in Tiptonville. Investigators say the names of the deceased will not be made public until the families have been notified. In a statement, Lake County Sheriff Brian Avery said
they have since been notified all and confirmed just in the last little less than an hour ago. Confirmed that it
quote, "Our thoughts and prayers are with the friends, families, and the entire community impacted by this tragic situation. We know this is a difficult time, and we stand with."
Oh, so they're absolutely, yes, dropped by the prisoner jail there. And you think it's a message to someone? It could be. It's an odd location, right? It's an odd location for someone to drop off the bodies near. Okay, thank you. Thank you so much. We'll look at that next. That's very important.
Now, according to authorities, the investigation into the deaths is connected.
I mean, guys, look at where this baby was found. Right? They obviously took the back roads to get there. Right? There's not as many cameras out here as you would find on an interstate or something like that. So did it for a reason. I mean, it's just like a lot of cornfields.
Connected to the discovery of an abandoned baby found in neighboring Dyer County Tuesday afternoon. Deputies say the child was left in a driveway off Old Highway 20 in the Tigrett community. Megan Smith is live in Lake County, where she's been working to gather information all morning long. And Megan, what can you tell us?
Yeah, Kathy, you're right. We're here live in Tipton, Tennessee, right here at the 800 block of Carrington Road, where we are bringing you the latest with that ongoing investigation where 4 bodies were found. Now, we're just north of Reelfoot Lake for this morning. And I mean, police presence has been quite heavy and quite active on this road. Like you said yourself, you can see behind me, the Tennessee Bureau of Investigations has been on the scene. We actually saw them going door to door, which we can only assume is to gather information to answer the questions of why and what happened here. Now, we also spoke with a man from Mayfield, Kentucky, who says he has family that live.
Wow. I wonder, does anyone know what road this is on? Does anyone know the road name here? In chat.
In the Reelfoot area near the lake, and he says that it's just a sad story to happen to the small town.
Be sick. Yeah, it does. I can understand the thought of, I have
Mayfield, Kentucky.
9 grandchildren, and I couldn't stand it if one of them was lost.
Okay.
Now, you know, Kathy, we are still here for this morning. Like I said, there has been police presence just in and out on this road, still finding and continuing with that investigation. I know, like many of you, you're wanting answers, and so are we. So that's why we're going to continue to be here at this scene and bring you the latest. For now, back to you, Kathy.
Okay.
Check this out. In just a sec, I'm going to...
All right. So got some new stuff here. This is interesting. Very, very interesting. Thank you for sending this. Guys, if you have anything you want to send in, you can send it at right here, tip line. You will be considered anonymous unless you say otherwise. Ask, that you don't. Or you can email it in. All right, so credit goes to WREG channel 3. I'm going to drop their link in right here. 1 second. We'll credit WREG 3. Give credit where credit does due. Okay, 2 seconds, John. Damn it. Okay. WREG. Okay, here we go. Oops.
From WREG in Memphis.
Update from Dyer County. Now investigators want to question 3 people and need your help to find them. Good evening and thank you for joining us. I'm Stephanie Skurlock.
And I'm Greg Hurst. A sad series of events. The child was left outside in dangerous 100-degree heat. Deputies found the child in a rural community called Tigrett, about 15 minutes from Dyersburg. WREG's Harrison Klopp has the latest on the investigation.
A baby was dropped off at a random individual's front yard, and the Dyer County Sheriff's Office want to know why.
We have no idea why they dropped the child off. We got a description of the vehicle. We're now trying to locate that vehicle.
The Dyer County Sheriff's Office is searching for Cortney Rose, Matthew Wilson, and Adrianna Williams, who are believed to be responsible for leaving the baby in the yard. The Dyer County Sheriff's Office viral Facebook post with over 1.8 thousand shares allowed them to identify the child.
Our information officer put a Facebook post up, and immediately it hit social media, and probably within 30 minutes, we know who the child was.
Investigator McCrate says the early details in the investigation are limited.
They found out pretty quickly.
But he's in disbelief that a baby was abandoned in someone's front yard on the hottest day of the year so far. Meteorologists say at 3 p.m. when the baby was found in its car seat, it was 96 degrees with a heat index of 111 in Dyer County.
It's been really hot. Really, really hot. Really hot.
It's not known how long he was out there before someone found him.
I've been in law enforcement 38 years, and I've never seen this happen in this county. I mean, you hear stories of this happening across the country, but, you know, you would think in a rural area in Dyer County it would never happen, but It happened today.
He also offered a message to the 3 individuals that are believed to be responsible.
If they're watching this, please call the sheriff's office. We need to speak with them immediately.
I was able to make contact with the family who found the baby, but they said they would not speak on the incident as it's an ongoing investigation right now from the Dyer County Sheriff's Office. From Dyer County, I'm Harrison Klopp for your news leader, WREG News Channel 3.
Now, in the meantime, anyone with information on the 3...
Okay. Let's see if they got anything else. WREG. That's, okay, 1 minute ago. Here we go. Update.
Good afternoon, everyone, and thank you for joining us today for
some other
3
stuff
at
I want to
3.
show you
I'm
here.
Alex Coleman. We have a lot to cover, but first, we continue to follow a big story this afternoon regarding the discovery of 4 bodies. Authorities say they are related to a baby abandoned in Dyer County yesterday. Family friends tell us among the deceased are the baby's parents, along with her grandmother and uncle, who was just 15 years old. Investigators found their bodies more than 30 miles away in Lake County. WREG's Dorita Patterson has more on what we know so far.
Under the scorching sun, a baby was found abandoned outside a home in Dyer County, Tennessee, Tuesday afternoon, with feel-like temperatures well over 100 degrees. Here's what we have learned, as well as what we have done to get more answers to the mounting questions, as this case is complex. There was a baby left at a stranger's home, while shortly thereafter, 4 people were discovered dead more than 30 miles away in Lake County. First thing Wednesday morning, we drove to 2nd Avenue in Dyer County to a house we learned from neighbors still living nearby used to be a home to at least 2 of the people discovered dead.
That's interesting. That's interesting. Did y'all see that? Hold on. Let's go back.
Under the well over 100 degrees. Here's what we have learned, as well as what we have done to get more answers to the mounting questions, as this case is complex. There was a baby left at a stranger's home, while shortly thereafter, 4 people were discovered dead more than 30 miles away in Lake County. First thing Wednesday morning, we drove to 2nd Avenue in Dyer County to a house we learned from neighbors still living nearby used to be a home to at least 2 of the people discovered dead. Neighbors.
That's very interesting. Just like you said yesterday, Jess. Yeah. Yep. Mm-hmm. I'm going to show you the road and stuff where the bodies were found here in just a moment. Someone had some vengeance against this family. Some real hatred.
Say they moved out years earlier. We were then pointed to a home around.
I wonder this is speculation right now. This is speculation, but this makes me wonder if they had trouble with an old neighbor. Did they have trouble with an old neighbor? Just speculation. From what this is reporting, they lived close to, they used 2 of the individuals lived close to where their bodies were found years ago. And that makes me wonder right now, is there an old neighbor that had some sort of vengeance, or a landlord? Perhaps. Could be. Could be.
The corner, neighbors told us, as that's where law enforcement were coming and going yesterday, as it's believed to be a family member's house. No one answered. From there, we reached out by way of social.
Okay.
Years earlier. We were then pointed to a home around the corner, neighbors told us, as that's where law enforcement were coming and going yesterday.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Around the corner, other family members live there. Oh, hell. Very interesting. Why was they going back there anyway? Well, I mean, just listen to this again.
Wednesday morning,
Hold on.
Nearby,
Listen.
neighbors still living nearby used to be a home to at least 2 of the people discovered dead. Neighbors say they moved out years earlier. We were then pointed to a home around the corner, neighbors told us, as that's where law enforcement were coming and going yesterday, as it's believed to be a family member's house. No one answered.
Believed to be a family member's house. Is this the home where they dropped off? No. These are 2 homes of where the first home is where 2 of the victims used to live. And around the corner right here, it says this is, how did they say
corner, neighbors told us, as that's where law enforcement were coming and going yesterday, as it's believed to be a family member's house. No one.
It says it's believed to be a family member's house. I wonder, is this... Oh, I need to find this address. What the fuck is this address? Hold on. They got it on that
coming
mailbox.
And going yesterday, as it's believed to be a family.
No shit. They don't got it on their mailbox right there. Hold on.
House. No one answered. From there, we reached out by way of social.
Okay.
media to a
We're coming
woman
back to
who
this.
said she is the mother of one of the deceased. A message was left for her to contact your news leaders. 3 more stops at addresses listed as possible family members. We knocked at each location to no avail, as no one answered each time. Our commitment to get answers also included reaching out to detectives. This case is now in the hands of both county, state, as well as federal investigators.
Go ahead, Jaretta. You did a good job, girl. Really good reporting.
As we learn more details,
Go ahead,
folks,
girl.
we will certainly pass it along. Reporting for your news leader in Dyer County, Tennessee, Jaretta Patterson, WREG, News Channel 3.
All right, Jaretta, thank you. And we do want to tell you the local DA from that county says he does not believe there is any threat to the public at this time. He believes the findings will show this is an isolated incident and not a random attack.
Yeah, this isn't a random attack. Now, 1 second. I want to go back here and look at some things.
County. We drove to 2nd Avenue in Dyer County.
Okay. This is 206
to a house we learned from neighbors still living nearby used to be a home to at least 2 of the people discovered dead. Neighbors say they moved out years earlier. We were then pointed to a home around the corner, neighbors told us, as that.
Anyone know this street name? Come on, I know someone watching knows this street name. I believe the X Logan Rose is in. Yeah, I know a lot of people are saying that. But I just, that 2nd Avenue, this right here, this one, this street or the other street. All right, I'm going to show y'all where the bodies were found.
That's where law enforcement were coming and going yesterday, as it's believed to be a family member's house.
Is this?
No one answered. From there, we reached out by way of social media to a woman.
They got a refrigerator outside, yes. The second house is 2nd Street. I don't know what you mean by that. 1S5. Do we know why the X is in prison? Don't know. But I'm not going to make any speculation on that. That's just rumor at this time. And I mean, I could find out why he's in prison. I probably have the report already. Thank you, Uber. Appreciate you for gifting a pearl necklace, my friend. Good to see you. Thank you so much. Thank you, love. Okay. All right. Now, let me show you this. The 4 people that were found, we have they were found in Lake County along Carrington Road in Tiptonville, okay? So here we go. We're going to go to Carrington Road. We're going to see what this looks like. Okay? We're going to see what it looks like. And I don't know how long Carrington Road is in Tiptonville. Ooh. Let's see here. North. Yep. Okay. Look at here, guys. I bet you they were found down here. Look at this. Oh, damn. I don't know that, but that just makes me think I bet you they were found down here. Now, this is called Graveyard Road. Hold on. Carrington Road. Let's go to Carrington Road. Okay. This is Carrington Road. Right here. Yeah. Let's go down here. And then it turns into Graveyard Road. I wonder if they were found actually on Graveyard Road. Carrington turns into Graveyard Road. That might not be on an accident. That's all I can say. I'm not saying that's what happened, but that's weird as hell. Look, see, this is Carrington, right? Now watch me turn around. And as soon as I pass this same street, Graveyard, right up there in the corner. But look where it goes. And there's houses down here. But it goes like right to like a dead end. There's a railroad crossing. This is okay. This is Carrington. What? That is so weird. How weird is that? You go. That is so weird how the road works. It goes Carrington, Graveyard, cross the railroad tracks, and it's Carrington again. So you can look up here. And then when you cross this right here, it goes back to Carrington. And then I think they were found right down here somewhere. Look at this. Is this a damn road? This is Carrington Road. And then they stop it right here. And it goes to a wooded area. That's crazy. That's crazy. Thank you, Uber. Appreciate you, my friend. I bet there are cameras. Oh, at that second house, I believe there was cameras, but I don't think that's an accident. I really don't think that's an accident at all. One second. I'm getting stuff in. Give me 2 seconds. The mom of Matthew has put out a thing. I don't want to say a statement, but she put it on her Facebook. Please give us privacy now as our family is in the process of this. I know everyone has questions, but we have no answers. My baby, my sweet baby. God bless her. Wow. I'll see what I can find. Bear with me, guys. I got to verify some stuff before I put it out here. Stating that. Yeah. The last time she heard from Matthew was at 6:43 yesterday morning. And at approximately 3:11 on July 29th, yesterday, that's when the 911 call came in for the baby. Okay. I want to show you this. Cortney D. Harris put out. Hold on. Okay. So Cortney D. Harris said, we don't know the living situation, but their vehicles were all three found in the same location close to the prison. 3 victims were found together and 1 located closer to the woods. Lots of questions for sure from the time the father and his mom spoke at 6:44 a.m. till all of this unraveled. Is one of their vehicles missing? Just so many uncertainties at the moment. So interesting. 3 were found closer together. 3 allegedly found closer together. 1 allegedly closer to the woods. Okay. Weird, because you'd think the cameras would be everywhere right near a prison. Well, I mean, near something is subjective, right? Like, you can say it's near the prison, it can be 2-3 miles away. You know what I mean? So there's that. I don't know. Okay. Now, all right, I'm getting some things in here, y'all. So I know a lot of y'all talk about Cortney's ex. Cortney's ex, he is locked up in the county jail, from what we understand here, allegedly, we'll say, and not in the prison. Not in the prison. Dyer County Jail. Was booked into the Dyer County Jail November 11th, 2024. November 11th, 2024. And that's at 401 East Cedar Street in Dyersburg, Tennessee. So not near anything, not too close to this jail, if you will. Yeah. His name is Logan. His name is Logan. That area is remote, lots of back roads, big enough for one vehicle alone. Yeah, well, that's what we was just seeing. You can clearly see it's a one-lane road. One-lane road. They haven't been on any news of escaped convicts unless yeah, it's that's just people bringing up names, which is going to that's the thing the public does until the police speak more. You know what I mean? Y'all were asking about it in chat. I thought it was a different ex that was incarcerated, not Logan. I have no idea. No idea about that. In the South, there is jailbreaks all the time. Perhaps. 1 second here. All right. Getting some more information. Guys, if y'all have any information you want to send, you will be considered 100% anonymous unless you say you can text it to this tip line right here. I'll get it instantly, or you can email it right there. Okay. Someone wrote a little bit ago, 2 of the vehicles, Charger and Equinox, were reported scanner call in comments found near where the bodies were in Lake County near the prison. The black truck was reported to have since been found according to the scanner recording. Not sure where or how far from. The baby's grandmother, mom, dad, and uncle were missing. are confirmed to be their bodies that were found. It looks like there will be a lot of investigating to do before all the questions are answered. I've seen a lot of people judging them for abandoning the baby girl in the yard. From what I've seen, that the baby's family and friends is she was loved and they wouldn't never done anything to hurt or leave her in the yard other than to save her life. It hasn't been reported yet if the family left here because they knew they were in danger or whoever killed them left the baby. One thing that I can't figure out is that all three vehicles ended up there, which appears that if there was someone that killed them, that there would have had to have been more than two or more. That's exactly right. I've also read several theories that the unaliver could have been the man that killed the two parents and left the kids at Devil's. Yeah, I don't think that. I mean, it's a possibility, but I don't think that. But I don't see the two things. Okay, I agree with this person. I don't know that the little girl and family they left behind sure do need a lot of prayers going forward. Yeah. Yep. Let's listen to this.
If you were to Salt Lake County, know everything here is secure at the time. They are asking to notify Dyer County that the black truck that's involved in this is still missing. The Charger and the Equinox are here. Simple. If you were to Salt Lake County, know everything here is secure at the time. They are asking to notify Dyer County that the black truck that's involved in this is still missing. The Charger and the Equinox are here. Simple. If you were to Salt Lake County, know everything here is secure at the time. So they are asking to notify Dyer.
There's that. Just trying to see if there was anything in the comments going on here. Briefly. Sometimes you can learn a lot from what's in the comments. Yeah. Yeah, I don't think it's linked to the Arkansas. I don't. I mean, anything could be possible, but I just doubt it. The house they found the baby did a statement to the reporter. Okay. Let me see if he says anything else, Jonathan, right? Give me 2 seconds. Nope, we don't see anything else. Nope, nothing else from there. Okay. Link to Facebook post about them. Yeah, I just read that. I'm pretty sure. Let me check, guys. Yep. Okay. Give me 1 second. Yep. I read that one. The ex in jail and his son. Okay, the ex in jail and his son live with his sisters, lives there, and grandmother. Rose, jail, guy, son. Real okay. I'm thinking they found security footage of where the baby was dropped off. That's how they knew who to look for. Huh. Give me seconds, guys. Where is the grandmother's boyfriend? I don't know. Okay. Has there been a press conference? No, there has not been a press conference yet. And I'm surprised that there hasn't been a press conference yet. It's someone very close to them. From what I'm getting, allegedly, Mrs. Rose, the oldest, and she's not old, but the oldest adult that has been tragically, senselessly murdered. Okay, I'll look at Nick Bear, see what he says. From what I'm understanding, there is that the guy that's in her, I guess her ex-boyfriend who is in jail, the son lives with her, allegedly. But I'm not going to say 100% on that. I'm still trying to figure things out. Okay, Nick Barris. Tragic case of abandoned baby now turns horribly tragic. As I first told you yesterday, authorities in Dyer, Tennessee took a 911 call from a person who said that someone left an infant strapped into a car seat in the front yard and driven away. Fortunately, a passerby noticed the car seat and immediately alerted emergency services. The baby's okay and safe. A few hours later, investigators identified the child and asked for help locating Cortney Rose, Matthew Wilson, and Adrianna Williams. A missing persons report had been filed on R3, and now this. Dyer County investigators are actively working a crime scene in Lake County where 4 individuals have been found deceased. They're 21-year-old Matthew Wilson, the baby's father, Adrianna Williams, the baby's mother, 38-year-old Cortney Rose, the baby's maternal grandmother, and 15-year-old Braden Williams, the baby's maternal uncle. Absolutely awful. The TBI and the FBI are now assisting the investigation. So what happened here? Authorities have not issued any official statements. Here is the little I can tell you from talking to those close to the investigation. This does not appear to be a triple murder suicide. I can't say that on here, So it's not a triple murder and then someone off themselves, right? The bodies were found in a wooded area in Lake County, about 20 miles north of where the baby was dumped. 23 miles, yeah. It's no word on how or who found the bodies. Authorities have not said how the 4 were killed. They do not believe this is some kind of random attack by a traveling serial unaliver, but instead someone who likely knew the 4. No word on motive, so no quadruple murder likely at large. So still so many questions. I'm told one working theory is that 4 were somehow forced out into the woods and killed. Then the killer took the baby driving south before dumping the child in the car seat in someone's yard. Witnesses say that the vehicle may have been a dark-colored minivan or a white-sized mid-size SUV. This case, of course, remains very active. If anyone has information, please call the Dyer County Sheriff's Office, 731-285-2802. So heartbreaking for this poor child, and thoughts and prayers go to the family. Yes. Wow. Okay. Now, if they were actually put out, right? If they were made to go out into the woods and just unalive there, good God. Which, I mean, how else are you going to get somebody else out into the woods like that? I wonder if someone... They use the baby to control them. Yep. Sounds super personal. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Justin, the news clip before they were found said 3 left the baby in the yard. So both could be true, potentially. Right? They could have said, I wonder if they were someone driving them and they just said, stop, please let the baby out. God, they couldn't have had their phones or anything. This is a crazy one. To go in separate vehicles, it had to be someone they knew and didn't expect anything bad to happen. I think it was the grandma's boyfriend. How did he do it, though? I mean, he would have had to. I mean, if that is... I mean, he's in jail. It is really insane in a small town. Yeah. None of it says that they were unalived at that location, though. Well, Nick is reporting that the working theory is... How did he put it here? I am told the working theory is that 4 were somehow forced out into the woods and killed. Then the killer took the baby driving south before dumping the child in the car seat in someone's yard. Now, that's just a working theory, right? Okay. This is... Let me find that guy. Brandon's grandfather. No, I don't think it's anything like that. I don't think. $422. I don't see a link. Hold on. Where is the link to the where it says the 3 were left out? I can't find that. All right, WSMV. I might have already got, I think I already had this one pulled up. I want to find that one. Give me 2 seconds, guys.
In just a sec, I'm going to speak with a different accent.
Okay, nobody cares. Let's see here.
Baby was abandoned in a stranger's yard. Then 4 people were found dead in a neighboring county. The Dyer County Sheriff's Office says the 2 cases could potentially be connected. Someone in either an SUV or minivan dropped the baby off in a random driveway on the side of this highway just outside of Memphis. The baby was strapped into a car seat and left during a heat advisory yesterday. Authorities say they have identified the baby.
But it just breaks my heart. I mean, you know, especially sitting out here in this heat. It said it was 113 degrees. Heat index was 113 when they dropped the baby off at 3:11. Wow. So it was hot.
It was hot.
Especially, you know, we're sitting out in the sun.
And a 7-month-old baby, they can't take the heat like we can. Exactly. Because, you know, they've got that sensitive skin. And
Well, deputies are searching for 2 women and a man they believe may have had something to do with this. And within the last few hours, the Dyer County Sheriff announced
No, they
4
didn't.
bodies were found in nearby Lake County, and that case may be connected to the case of the abandoned baby. Investigators are not releasing the names of the 4 people until families have been notified. The TBI and the FBI are also involved in the investigations.
There's no hitting pause on a busy schedule. At University of Phoenix,
Okay, let's see what else we got here. Going on. It's slowly starting to trickle out a little bit. I'm glad that they put the baby out instead of the war. Yeah. Hello, Susan. Good to see you. Guys, how many thumbs up do we got? Okay. Here we go. I want to show you a video of the Matthew. I think it was him from, hold on. I think it's one of his classmates put out here. It says, one of my absolute best friends from middle school to sophomore year, one of the sweetest people I've ever known, and Adrianna as well. She could light up a room with just a smile. This doesn't even feel real. I absolutely cannot wrap my head around what kind of monster that would do this. Y'all, praying for y'all's precious baby and y'all's families. Rest in peace, Matthew, Adrianna, Cortney, and Brandon. I pray these investigators do not rest until justice is served. There's no sound or anything, but
hungry.
Matthew.
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 Hungry.
Matthew.
Hungry.
okay. So, I think this news has so far been the best with the reporting. Let me find it here. I can't wrap my head around this. Graphics not rendering. Mystery grows as 4 people are found dead after infant dropped off. Okay. Yeah, please don't criticize the parent, any of these victims whatsoever. That is really messed up if you do. Just really messed up. So right here is Tiptonville. Right? This is the correctional facility. Right? And if you see, there's a lake kind of here, and this is the Mississippi River. as well. And this, see, Carrington Road, and it turns into Graveyard Road. And then this is the road we went down earlier, right? It would only take us to right there. And this was like a 1-lane road, but it goes to literally nowhere. And then you can see there's, you know, that. It was not their fault. No, they were just, hell no. Wonder how they all got together. Well, I mean, that's a good question. It's a good question, right? Were they 4? Were they found unalive, related, or friends? They were family. They're family. Okay, live TBI investigates. Did I show you all this? Let me see if I showed you this one or not. It just came out. This one might have just came out. Okay. Oh, I've not seen this one. This is good. Here we go. TBI. Let's hear from you.
Tennessee Wildlife Resource Agency, Tennessee State Parks, Tennessee Highway Patrol, Jackson Police Department, Crockett County Sheriff's Department, U.S. Marshals Two Rivers Violent Fugitive Task Force, and the FBI. Anyone with information about this case should contact the TBI at 1-800-TBI-FIND. Again, that's 1-800-TBI-FIND.
Michaela, Action News 5, can you tell us how the bodies were located back here at all? Was it a caller? Was it a tip? Was it a resident?
That's still part of the investigation.
And to the best of your knowledge, do you know what caused this?
That is still under investigation as well.
Hi, Jeffrey Buller with Kick, yes. How are the victims at all related? Are they related to anybody? Are they related together?
That I cannot answer at this time.
So are they from this area? That's what people believe led them to this spot, which is, I think, the dead end road.
They, I believe, are all from Northwest Tennessee, but I cannot confirm whether they're from Tiptonville, Lake County, Dyer County. I'm not sure at this time.
Is this a homicide investigation?
Yes.
Now, I had it confirmed that Adrianna and Matthew were the parents of the child found in Dyer County. Can you confirm that?
That will be a Dyer County Sheriff's Department answer. They'll give you that information. Anything regarding the child will come from the Dyer County Sheriff's Department. Our investigation is regarding the deaths of these 4 individuals. There's always concern when there is a suspect or suspects out on that we have not caught yet. So anyone who knows of anything, please report it. Call 1-800-TBI-FIND or call the local law enforcement agency wherever that person is immediately. Any tips, all tips are welcome and will help in this case.
Is there anything unique about this case compared to others that you guys have worked on?
I mean, all cases like this they're tragic. I wouldn't say that there's really anything unique about this case compared to others, other than the fact that, I mean, there are 4 individuals all deceased at the same location.
Residents were able.
That is still part of the investigation.
Residents were able to tell us that this comes to a dead end. There's a lot of lakes. People would go hiking, canoeing, bird watching, and stuff down there. What conditions are, TBI working in, and what are they specifically looking for? If you can share anything with that.
It is a dead end. It is very rural. It's very wooded, as you see all around here. And our agents are doing the investigation as they would any other investigation.
How broad is the search?
That I cannot answer right now.
Okay, and is this statewide or is this nationwide?
I do not have that information.
Okay. Has there been a history of cartel violence in Tennessee at all?
That I cannot answer. I would have to get with our drug division to find that out. As far as I know, our drug division isn't involved in this investigation, but That doesn't mean that they won't be. I just don't have information on that at this time.
I saw two big tow trucks with TDOT come this way. Were they located inside of a vehicle, and that is now going to become evidence? Can you share anything with that?
I cannot speak to the crime scene, where the individuals were. At this time, all of that information is part of the investigation.
Any family members been down here earlier? I saw a number of civilian cars moving earlier today.
I am not aware of any family members coming out here, but that doesn't mean, since I've been here, no.
And when will the bodies be removed from the site?
That will depend on the coroner when the coroner arrives, and once our investigators complete their investigation and release the bodies to the coroner. Anything else?
Thank you.
The sheriff said Matthew.
On Matthew, his official name is James M. Wilson, so he must go by Matthew.
And one more question, I apologize. Why did they want to talk to three of the victims regarding the baby?
That would be a question for Dyer County, since Dyer County is the lead agency on the child.
Thank you.
Anything else? Okay.
Just whatever new you have that you released.
As I told them just a few minutes ago, that this is still a very active investigation, and there are a lot of questions that we just cannot answer at this time. That the
Okay. So I'm trying to find it where we can start the beginning. Let me see if it'll redo it now. See if it'll start at the beginning.
Check this out.
We caught
In just
the
a sec, I'm going to speak with a different
first part of it. She didn't answer much. Is it going to work? Let's see here. It might take it a second to start. We're going to find that.
Have been found in connection to an abandoned baby left in a car by Lake County.
Yeah, this is the kind of story that makes your stomach upset.
Yes.
TBI and the FBI have been requested to assist with this case. And we have our Stephanie Douglas. She is live.
We're going to find the beginning of that press conference here in just a second. Although they probably didn't say much. She didn't seem like they were going to tell anything. Typical TBI. Hopefully they'll catch who this is. They have two vehicles, I think, in video dropping the baby off. Charger and white vehicle, one vehicle dropping registered, and one vehicle registration behind. Huh. Okay. Yeah, well, we didn't get to see all of it, so. Okay. Let's see here. There has also been, yeah, TBI tells absolutely nothing. Nothing whatsoever. No. The three bodies, one closer to the woods, maybe one tried to get away. I don't know. It's they had to have trusted, in my opinion, whoever to get out there. So there's that. Let me see here. I'm learning something. Just give me 1 second. 2 seconds, y'all. See if it's uploaded again right now. I don't see anything about the Devil's Den right now. At all. No. We'll figure it out though, quickly. Okay, let me see if it's up yet. They got it uploaded. Once it might work now, hopefully. 2 seconds. I'm getting a call, source. Please hold 1 second. Okay, here we go. Oops, where's it at?
725 is heard at 501. Caller advised this is where the mother Cortney Rose will live incident child missing from her KMV and found a flashlight looking around the house. She advised her address is 150 Bonnie.
725.
What? What is that?
725 is heard at 501. Caller advised this is where the mother Cortney Rose will live incident child
I've
missing
covered
from her
Hayden.
KMV and found a flashlight looking around the house. She advised her address is 150 Bonnie.
725.
KMV and found a flashlight looking around the house. KMV and found a flashlight looking around the house. She advised her address is 150 Bonnie.
Before the tragic update, the neighboring agency, Dyer County, was searching for the baby's parents. Audio from Dyer County 911 reveals that the call came in at 10:26 p.m. Tuesday, reporting Rose and her daughter missing. The dispatch can be heard in the audio saying the caller was actively searching around the home with a flashlight. The circumstances regarding the family's death remains unknown at this time. Who's looking around the house with a flashlight? A family member, or was it a creep? I mean,
725. 725 is heard at 501. Caller advised this is where the mother Cortney Rose will live incident child missing from her KMV and found a flashlight looking around the house. She advised her address is 150 Bonnie.
is that what they mean?
725.
Yeah, with the flashlight, looking around the house. Is that a family member looking with the flashlight? Is that a creep and Mrs. Rose is calling? Is that something? the mother, Cortney Rose. Yes, but who is with the flashlight? That's what I understand. Was it a family member looking for Cortney? Was it Cortney at home saying someone is around with a flashlight?
We believe education should hold practical value. At University of Phoenix.
725. 725. Emergency 501. Caller advised, this is where the mother, Cortney Rose, will live incident child missing from early. She had the kind of flashlight looking around the house. She advised her address is 150 Volume.
You would think in 2025 you guys could speak more clearly in these dispatches. Why do they talk like that? Sorry, they upset me. Child sneaking around the house. I don't know why the fuck they do that. It's so annoying. I made you jump. They made me jump. All right. Something's got to give here. I don't know. Uh-oh. Okay, here we go. We're going to get back to that in just a second.
4 people found dead in Lake County. According to the Tennessee Bureau of Investigation, the 4 victims are 15-year-old Braden Williams, 20-year-old Adrianna Williams, 21-year-old Matthew Wilson, and 38-year-old Cortney Rose. The Lake County Sheriff's Office confirms the 4 were found dead last night along Carrington Road in Tiptonville. We're still waiting to learn the relationship of the victims. Authorities tell us they were looking for the 3 adults in connection with a baby found abandoned Tuesday afternoon in neighboring Dyer County. The 7-month-old was found left in a car seat in a stranger's yard off Old Highway 20 in Tigrett. Authorities in both Lake and Dyer counties are working alongside state and federal investigators on this case.
A woman from Massachusetts made a nearly 2,000-mile journey to East Texas for a...
Okay. Trying to go back to that press conference and I'm freaking playing it. Maybe. I wonder if TBI has it on their website. Sorry, it's live, y'all. TBI. Did they put it on there? 1 hour ago. Nope. Sure didn't. Okay. Oh, God bless America. Can someone find the TBI? Ooh, Lord, it's thundering, something awful. I don't get that thing. I really don't get it. I want to find this. WGR. Live. Nope. I can't find it. I don't know. If anyone can find where it has the TBI talking about this from the beginning, you would think the news would reload it. It would just stay on there, but it's not at all. Why not call the police if the baby was taken first? Yeah, there's just a lot of stuff that we still don't know. We just don't know. And news. Maybe this is new. Nope. Lake County government says this remains a very active and ongoing investigation. We want to assure the public that the TBI is investigating this case with the highest level of diligence and professionalism. Someone was saying last night regarding this case that in Lake, I think it was, I don't know if it was Lake County or Dyer County, that there's a lot of cold cases, that there is a lot of cold cases. It sounds like they said the baby is missing and she's outside looking around. No, I don't think it was that. If that 911 call says the mom of the baby was outside with the flashlight looking for baby. Isn't Smiley local to Tennessee? She's from Tennessee, but she doesn't live in Tennessee. Yeah, everyone's name is changed. It does that in here for some reason. It'll fix back. Okay. There is supposedly, I know I'm getting some news about Devil's Den, but it's not confirmed yet. And I don't, let me see here 1 second. Ooh. I'll have to wait till I get confirmation on that before getting stuff in, guys. 1 second. Nope. Let's see if it'll upload. Everyone's posting their pictures out of on Facebook of Ashley Amar. Says, fly high, sis. I feel like this is a dream. Rest in peace, Cortney. Childress, Adrianna Williams, Brandon Williams, and Matthew Wilson. Please send prayers. And it's, I don't know if they're related or Action 5 News. I wonder if they got that on there. Hold on. Let me see if they got the freaking link on there. If you don't put the link to TBI, then don't say it's on there. Why do these people do this? I cannot find it anywhere. It's so frustrating. Why was the black truck found, y'all? Tennessee. I will do a blanket. Hello, Jinja. Good to see you, love. I want to find that fucking TBI press conference. Let's check with, because obviously Action News 5 isn't going to do it for us. Let's go to W. Here it is. REG3. I like them a lot. Okay. Look at this. I'm going to find it while I
10
do this.
o'clock. Do you know where your children are?
Tonight at 10, an abandoned baby is found in a car seat in front of a home in Dyer County. Now investigators want to question 3 people and need your help to find them. Good evening and thank you for joining us. I'm Stephanie Skurlock.
And I'm Greg Hurst. A sad series of events. The child was left outside in dangerous 100-degree heat. Deputies found the child in a rural community called Tigrett, about 15 minutes from Dyersburg. WREG's Harrison Klopp has the latest on the investigation.
A baby was dropped off at a random individual's front yard, and the Dyer County Sheriff's Office want to know why.
We have no idea why they dropped the child off. We got a description of the vehicle.
I think I got it here. This is new. Turn that music down. Here we go.
WREG. Leader at 4 people found dead after a baby girl
Brand new,
was found
15 minutes.
abandoned at a house in Dyer County. Thank you for joining us. I'm April Thompson.
I'm Alex Coleman. We've now learned those victims are Adrianna Williams and Matthew Wilson, who are the infant's parent.
Thank you, Uber. This is the best channel on YouTube right now. That's very kind of you. I appreciate that. Hit the like. Thank you.
It's Cortney Rose and 15-year-old
working.
Braden Williams. After the baby was discovered, law enforcement identified them
Working.
early in their investigation, saying they wanted to speak to them, but the 4 were discovered hours later, about 40 minutes away in Lake County.
WREG Shay Arthur is live tonight off Old Highway 20, where that little girl was initially dropped off near Dyersburg. And Shay, we know you've done a lot of digging into this case today, talking to people there in the community. What have you learned?
April, Alex, so many emotions on this one. So many people really just left shocked. They're stunned by this news here. Essentially, first, that this child was left abandoned at a home here in this area. And you can see behind me, essentially out here in the middle of farmland. Heartbroken, her family is now gone. So many people left with questions tonight.
I mean, yeah, this is nowhere, in the middle of nowhere.
Tonight, there's a community hoping for answers. What led to a little girl being dropped off outside of a stranger's home? Then 4 people, 2 of them identified as her parents.
I mean, if the 4 let, this baby out, right? If the 4 left this baby out, it was dire, right? You're off to your death if they let them out, right? Now, we don't know that they let them out. It could have been the person who unalived someone, right? But we don't know. We just don't know. Thank you, Canadian Cookie. Thank you, babies. Appreciate you. If you receive those, make sure you give our Canadian Cookie a big thank you. God bless you for all you do. Thank you, Raymond. Thank you so much for 4 continuous months. Really do appreciate you, my friend.
Parents being discovered dead hours later.
They're devastated. So we're just thankful
Much
that
better.
the baby was
WREG.
spared.
I like them better.
Grateful for that.
Amy Anderson is a family friend. She knew the victims, Adrianna Williams, her partner, Matthew Wilson, Adriana's mother, Cortney Rose, and Rose's son, 15-year-old
Not yet,
Braden Williams.
They were really good people. Adrianna was the sweetest person. She loved being a mama.
She also talked to Matthew's mother about him.
He was a wonderful daddy. He loved the baby. And Cortney, she loved her kids.
A tragic,
Love you,
complex
Ginger.
case.
Thank you, honey.
The TBI is
Thank
heading
you,
up
Hey
the
Jude.
investigation.
We knew we were
Thank
dealing
you,
with something
Jude.
more than just your typical homicide. So I knew that we were going to need the expertise of TBI.
So far, the agency has released few details, only saying 4 bodies were discovered on Carrington Road in Lake County, about 40 minutes from where the child was initially discovered.
Just having children of my own, and I have a 2-year-old grandchild, so I could just imagine, how the child felt in this heat. So, immediately your heart goes out to the child.
I have so many tabs open right now that my computer's like, what the? Okay, here we go. Let's go back to WREG. We're going to go back to WREG. EG Memphis. Maybe it was Memphis. Keep my day job. I know. Here we go. Okay. It didn't like me. It didn't like me right there. Oh, guys, thank you so much. Thank you, Hey Jude. Thank you, Ginger, for 11 months. Y'all are so sweet. Thank you, honey. Appreciate you. And thank you, Raymond. Thank you so much. If you received a membership from Raymond, thank you for 4 months. I appreciate you. If you received a membership from Hey Jude or Raymond, or make sure you say thank you to them. Thank you, Hatters, for 13 months. A lot of listening. My dad has not been well. I'm sorry, Hatters. Good to see you, honey. Thank you for 13 months. Caged on the Inside, thank you so much, my dear, for renewing your membership. Really do appreciate that very much, hon. Okay. It's not wanting to. Okay, here we go. I'm trying to find that TBI. I think it's just so soon that it doesn't want to do it. Let's stop where we were.
Shay, we know by this news, what led to a...
We're just thankful that
two of them identified as her parents being discovered dead hours later.
they're devastated. So we're just thankful that the baby was spared. Grateful for that.
Amy Anderson is a family friend. She knew the victims, Adrianna Williams, her partner Matthew Wilson, Adrianna's mother, Cortney Rose, and Rose's son, 15-year-old Braden Williams.
They were really good people. Adrianna was the sweetest person. She loved being a mama.
She also talked to Matthew's mother about him.
He was a wonderful daddy. He loved the baby. And Cortney, she loved her kids.
A tragic, complex case. The TBI is heading up the investigation.
We knew we were dealing with something more than just your typical homicide. So I knew that we were going to need the expertise of TBI.
So far, the agency has released few details, only saying 4 bodies were discovered on Carrington Road in Lake County, about 40 minutes from where the child was initially discovered.
You know, just having children of my own, and I have a 2-year-old grandchild, so I could just imagine, you know, how the child felt in this heat. So, you know, immediately your heart goes out to the child, and then once we get the other information, it's you know, a little bit of a shock at that point as to the two being related.
Yeah, I mean, such a tragedy here. And Alex, April, again, I talked about very few details being released. The district attorney not telling me how those victims died or exactly how they were located. But he did want to make one thing clear. He said this was not a random act. He did say it was an isolated incident. For your news leader reporting live in Dyer County tonight, Shay Arthur, WREG News Channel 3.
A lot of questions. Thank you, Shay.
That's crazy. Wonder if WREG has anything right here. Let's see. WREG News Channel 3. Okay, that was 13 minutes ago. WREG I like better. I think that's the same thing I just showed you. Make sure. Yep, same thing. Okay. Just make sure. Yeah, away go. Let me just exit out of this one. And we're going to go to channel 3. Thank you, Butterflies, for 3 months. Love your channel. Keep up the good work. Drama free. That's right. That's right. Thank you so much, Butterfly Girl. Appreciate you. That's right. And do. Thank you, baby. Appreciate you.
Your Wednesday morning, I want you to get a good look at this picture. This is the big story we are continuing to follow as this baby was dropped off in a stranger's yard in Dyer County. And shortly after that, law enforcement officers found 4 bodies that they say are connected to the case. Our Jarita Pact is live in Dyer County this morning.
I got it.
Outside
God
the law
bless
enforcement
you.
building there. Jarita,
I got
just
it.
one of the agencies that is trying to piece together clues about what has become a very bizarre mystery.
Absolutely. In fact, Janetta, in just the last 5 minutes or so, we had a gentleman walk out of the law enforcement center, folks, just
Very
behind me,
close. Just
with
time.
still a lot of questions. Unfortunately, we don't have a lot of answers, at least just yet, because keep in mind, folks, we're talking county, state, as well as federal investigators are now involved in this case, a very complex case.
I want to be her friend. I like her.
By the way, folks, this all started yesterday around 3 o'clock in the afternoon. The Dyer County Sheriff's Office received reports that a young child was dropped off in someone's front
Thank
yard
you, Yaya.
along Highway 20. Fortunately, the baby
Thank you, baby.
was not hurt
Appreciate
despite
ya.
the extremely hot temperatures. Your news leader spoke with investigator Terry McCrate with the Sheriff's Office. He says the early details in the investigation are limited, but he is in disbelief a baby was abandoned on one of the hottest days of the year. Here's more.
I've been in law enforcement 38 years, and I've never seen this happen in this county. I mean, you hear stories of this happening across the country, but, you know, you would think in a rural area in Dyer County it would never happen, but it happened today.
Yeah, sadly it did. Now questions remain after 4 bodies were found in connection in nearby Lake County. Their identities have not yet been released. Of course, we will be here all day in order to bring you the latest. I can tell you thus far, we have reached out to those with Lake County, Tennessee, those with Dyer County, Tennessee, the FBI, TBI, again, because we know many of you have plenty of questions, and we are certainly pushing to get those answers. We'll keep you updated on air and online at WREG.com.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Okay, now we've got it finally, the full TBI press conference. Y'all ready for this? Yeah, thank you so much for 8 months, my dear. You guys are so sweet. Justin, you're amazing. Thank you for covering these cases and keeping us up to date. Love you long time, girl. Thank you so much. Thank you, Butterfly Girl, for 3 months. Thank you so much, guys. Y'all are amazing. Okay, here we go. TBI. All right, let's go. Please hit that thumbs up, y'all. We need as many thumbs up as we can get. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Hit it up. Come on, speak it, sister. Not going to tell us anything anyways. This is Kim Wheeler, Public Information Officer. You know what? That would be an easy job. I can't tell you. Sorry, next question. Sorry, we can't tell you that either. Next question. Nope, can't tell you that either. Next. Sorry, it's still an investigation. Sorry. Next. Sorry, can't take that question either. Ah, you don't mean that smile. You know that. Get your wires together, Deborah. Come on. I would, Stephanie. I would. I think she does too, Leslie. She seems a little, I don't know. Maybe I'm being just judgmental, but it's heavy. I mean, let me tell you something, guys, and trust me, I've been on locations many times, right? And when you are there in it, it's so different. It's heartbreaking when you're here. When you are there, it's really bad. Like it's just different when you're there. Really bad. Heavy. Oh, she has someone to mic her up. Isn't that nice? Okay, so half the damn TBI press conference is gonna be just staring.
Ready? Hi, everyone. I am Kim Wheeler, Public Information Officer with the TBI West Region. This is still a very fluid investigation, and you're going to have questions that we just cannot answer at this point. But here's what we have right now. At the request of the 29th Judicial District Attorney General, Danny Goodman, TBI agents continue to investigate the deaths of 4 individuals found Tuesday along Carrington Road here in Tiptonville. The deceased have been identified as James M. Wilson, 21, Adrianna Williams, 20, Cortney Rose, 38, Braden Williams, 15. The investigation, including efforts to identify and apprehend a suspect or suspects, remains active and ongoing. Local residents are asked to remain vigilant and report any information to local authorities. Agencies we would like to thank who are assisting us in this investigation are Tiptonville Police Department, Dyersburg Police Department, Lake County Sheriff's Department, Dyer County Sheriff's Department, Tennessee Wildlife Resource Agency, Tennessee State Parks, Tennessee Highway Patrol, Jackson Police Department, Crockett County Sheriff's Department, U.S. Marshals Two Rivers Violent Fugitive Task Force, and the FBI. Anyone with information about this case should contact the TBI at 1-800-TBI-FIND. Again, that's 1-800-TBI-FIND.
Michaela, Action 5, can you tell us how the bodies were located back here at all? Was it a caller? Was it a tip? Was it a resident?
That's still part of the investigation.
And to the best of your knowledge, do you know what caused this?
That is still under investigation as well.
Hi, Jeffrey Bullard with KFPS. How are the victims at all related? Are they related to anybody? Are they related together?
That I cannot answer at this time.
So are they from this area? Is that what people believe led them to this spot, which is, I think, is Dead End Road?
They, I believe, are all from Northwest Tennessee, but I cannot confirm whether they're from Tiptonville, Lake County, Dyer County. I'm not sure at this time.
Is this a homicide investigation?
Yes.
Now, I had it confirmed that Adrianna and Matthew were the parents of the child found in Dyer County. Can you confirm that?
That will be a Dyer County Sheriff's Department answer. They'll give you that information. Anything regarding the child will come from the Dyer County Sheriff's Department. Our investigation is regarding the deaths of these 4 individuals. There's always concern when there is a suspect or suspects out on that we have not caught yet. So anyone who knows of anything, please report it. Call 1-800-TBI-FIND or call the local law enforcement agency wherever that person is immediately. Any tips, all tips are welcome and will help in this case.
Is there anything unique about this case compared to others that you guys have worked on?
I mean, all cases like this they're tragic. I wouldn't say that there's really anything unique about this case compared to others, other than the fact that, I mean, there are 4 individuals all deceased at the same location. That is still part of the investigation.
Residents were able to tell us that this comes from a dead end. There's a lot of lakes, no hiking, bird watching stuff down there. What conditions are, TBI working in, and what are they specifically looking for? Can you share it?
It is a dead end. It is very rural and very wooded, as you see all around here. And our agents are doing the investigation as they would any other investigation.
How broad is the search?
That I cannot answer right now.
Okay, and is this statewide or is this nationwide?
I do not have that information.
Has there been a history of cartel violence in Tennessee at all?
That I cannot answer. I would have to get with our drug division to find that out. As far as I know, our drug division isn't involved in this investigation, but that doesn't mean that they won't be. I just don't have information on that at this time.
I saw two big tow trucks with T-Dot come this way. Were they located inside of the vehicle, and that is now going to become evidence?
I cannot speak to the crime scene, where the individuals were. At this time, all of that information is part of the investigation.
Any family members down here earlier? I saw numbers of cars
I am not aware of any family members coming out here, but that doesn't mean, since I've been here, no.
And when will the bodies be removed?
That will depend on the coroner, when the coroner arrives, and once our investigators complete their investigation and release the bodies to the coroner. Anything else?
Thank you.
Okay, so I learned something. Remember that 911 call that we heard just a little bit ago about someone around with a flashlight? So that was someone that knew. Audio from Dyer County 911 reveals that the call came in at 10:26 Tuesday, reporting Rose and her daughter missing. The dispatcher can be heard in the audio saying that the caller was actively searching around a home with a flashlight. And if you remember that 911 call, because we just couldn't understand. So I guess someone called last night around 10:30 and saying that they could not find Rose and her daughter, which is interesting because here, I'll play it again here briefly. Makes you really wonder, you know what I mean? Oops, here we go.
725 is heard at 501. Caller advised, this is where the mother, Cortney Rose, will live incident child missing from her heavy and kind of flashlight looking around the house. She advised her address is 150 Bonnie.
725. 725. Correct.
Don't give me a commercial over a 20-second video.
725.
Thank you. Thank you.
725 is heard at 501. Caller advised, this is where the mother, Cortney Rose, will live incident child missing from her heavy and kind of flashlight looking around the house. She advised her address is 150 Bonnie.
725. 725. Correct.
Okay, there we go. All right. Now, this is what I'm not getting. Is this right here? Let me show you. WREG, who played this, they put this out about an hour ago. And what I don't understand, let's see if we can cross this, figure it out. Again, credit goes to WREG, News Channel 3. They do really good reporting. Forget me not. Happy birthday to you, my friend. Really do appreciate you. You're still getting a late slip, even though it's your birthday. You still get a late slip. You still get a late slip. I'm just kidding. Oh my God. You gave me 10. Oh, thank you. You are so sweet. Thank you so much. Maybe not a late slip then. Appreciate you, dear. If you received one of those memberships, that's very generous of you. Forget me not. Happy birthday to you, my dear. And really do appreciate you. If you received one of those, again, thank Forget Me Not for that. Very kind of you, my dear. Happiest of birthdays to you, and many, many healthy more ones to come. And thank you for being a member and a longtime supporter and an OG. Thank you, my dear. Good to see you. And Uber, thank you so much for becoming a member. Really do appreciate you very much, my dear. Good to see you. Very, very much. Okay, so there was a neighbor that was around the house saying that they were missing at around 10 o'clock, 10:30-ish last night. Now, they're going to talk about two houses here, one where two of the victims used to live a few years ago. And then they show another house. Look at this.
County, Tennessee, Tuesday afternoon would feel like temperatures well over 100 degrees. Here's what we have learned, as well as what we have done to get more answers to the mounting questions, as this case is complex. There was a baby left at a stranger's home, while shortly thereafter, 4 people were discovered dead more than 30 miles away in Lake County. First thing Wednesday morning, we drove to 2nd Avenue in Dyer County to a house we learned from neighbors still living nearby used to be a home to at least 2 of the people discovered dead.
This is a home that 2 of the people discovered dead used to live at. Now, the next house is the interesting one to me. And y'all said that was 2nd Street, I believe.
Neighbors say they moved out years earlier. We were then pointed to a home around the corner, neighbors told us, as that's where law enforcement were coming and going yesterday, as it's believed to be a family member's house. No.
Okay. Now, this is believed to be a family member's house. We mean one of the family members of the victims? Is that what they're saying? Is this one of the victims' homes? Yeah, coroners can transport more than one bodies. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So Matthew talked to his mom Wednesday morning. Tuesday night, Cortney reported Adrianna was missing. So all 4. Are you sure? That can't be. That would be crazy. If they were, see, I don't think that, are they saying that? Today is Wednesday. I see you. So Matthew talked to his mom Wednesday morning. You mean Tuesday morning, yesterday morning. Tuesday night are almost the same. If they were all unalived at different times, that is some kinds of fucked up. We don't know that yet, that I'm aware of, but let me see what. I'm waiting for hear from ICU there. Hey, Low Red. Tuesday morning. Yeah, he talked to her at 6:45 Tuesday morning. Thank you, Lolo. It would have had to been Monday night, reported missing. No, this is somebody that was really pissed off. Listen.
We were then pointed to a home around the corner, neighbors told us, as that's where law enforcement were coming and going yesterday, as it's believed to be a family member's house. No one answered. From there, we reached out by way of social media to a woman who said she is the mother of one of the deceased. A message was left for her to contact your news leaders. 3 more stops at addresses listed as possible family members. We knocked at each location to no avail, as no one answered each time. Our commitment to get answers also included reaching out to detectives. This case is now in the hands of both county, state, as well as federal investigators. As we learn more details,
Oh,
folks, we will
yeah.
certainly pass it along.
Holy shit. ICU is right, I'm pretty sure. It sounded to me like the 911 operator said Cortney Rose, mother of missing daughter, is looking around the house and the flashlight. At least that's what I think ICU is right. Welcome, Jolly Range. We got to listen to that again. Wow. Hold on. That's crazy.
If your priorities are family, work, and
Okay. Let's listen to this. Listen to what she says. We got to listen carefully.
25. 725 is heard at 501. Caller advised, this is where the mother, Courtney Rose, will live incident child missing from her heavy and kind of flashlight looking around the house. Caller advised, this is where the mother, Courtney Rose, will live incident child missing from her heavy and kind of flashlight looking around the house. She advised her address is 150 Bonnie.
725 check. 725 check.
Well, hold on. It will. Wait a second. The mother of missing Court. Hold on. Let's see. Why did it do this?
Your life doesn't always run on time. Our online
725.
There's no close.
725 is heard at 501. Caller advised, this is where the mother, Courtney Rose, will live incident child missing from her heavy and kind of flashlight looking around the house. She advised her address is 150 Bonnie.
725 check. 725 check.
725 is heard at 501. Caller advised, this is where the mother.
Hold on a second. This call came in at 10:26 on Tuesday. They had already found the bodies by 10:26 yesterday. They had already So I don't think. Where did the father of the daughter stay? I don't know. So they used daughter and baby as lure, maybe. Thank you, Brianna. Thank you for 3 months, honey. Appreciate you very, very much. Good to see you, love. Thank you so much. Who discovered the bodies? We don't know. Courtney Rose said daughter and child missing. Yeah, Courtney Rose, which is technically the grandmother, even though she doesn't look like her grandma. Her mom died a couple months ago. Yeah, she's only 30. I'm older than her. So, I really wonder what caused it. I might be able to slow it down. Let me see. Make sure. Okay, this is what I'll do. I'll screen record it and see if I can get a thing on it. 1 second.
$725. $725 is her 501. Caller advised, this is where the mother Courtney Rose will live incident child missing from her KMV and it's on a flashlight looking around the house. She advised her address is 150 Bonnie.
725 check. 725 check.
725. 725 is her 501. Caller advised, this is where the mother Courtney Rose will live incident child missing from her KMV and it's on a flashlight looking around the house. She advised her address is 150 Bonnie.
725 check. 725 check.
Okay. We'll slow it down now. All right, let's try this. Very odd. We're definitely not getting the whole story here. Now what we'll do is, I'll see if I can get the captions. I doubted it if it'll do much of the captions though. But we're gonna try. We can definitely slow it down. Okay, here we go. And captions. Generate captions. Probably not going to be a lot of captions, but we're going to give it a try. Juliet, I don't know what you're talking about, baby. Justin's mom unalive him? Who's Justin's mom? Are you talking about my mom? Why would my mom unalive me? Well, when I was born, my mom said to the doctor, "Do you think he'll live?" And the doctor said, "Yes, if you get your foot off his neck." It was so rude of my mother to say that and do that, don't you think? Good Lord. You don't have to bring that stuff up, Juliet. I kid. Okay. All right. Here we go. We've got some captions. Doesn't mean the captions are right. Doesn't mean the captions are right. Sorry, I have a little sick humor sometimes. I have to survive. All right, let's see what it says.
725 is her 501. Caller advised, this is where the mother Courtney Rose will live incident child missing from her the kind of flashlight looking
Let me make this. Hold on one
around the
second. Here we go. I want it smaller. Why is it not being smaller? There we go. Okay. Here we go.
725 is heard D1. Caller advised, this is where the mother Cortney Rose will live incident child missing from early. The kind of flashlight looking around the house. She advised her address is 150 Bonnie.
725 check. 725 check. Direct.
725. 725 is heard D1. Caller advised, this is where the mother Cortney Rose will live incident child missing from early. The kind of flashlight looking around the house. She advised her address is 150 Bonnie.
725 check.
All right, let's slow it down a little bit now. Captions maybe, probably are off. All right. Oh, let me see if I can enhance. We'll enhance it as well. See if that helps. And then we'll slow it down. Okay. Slow it down to 0.75.
725 is heard D1. Caller advised, this is where the mother Cortney Rose will live incident child missing from early. The kind of flashlight looking around the house. She advised her address is 150 Bonnie.
725 check. 725 check. Direct.
Okay, slowing it down actually makes it worse.
Okay.
725 is heard D1. Caller advised, this is where the mother Cortney Rose will live incident child missing from early. The kind of flashlight looking around the house. She advised her address is 150 Bonnie.
725 check. 725 check.
That's the code
Direct.
sandwich.
725. 725 is heard D1. Caller advised, this is where the mother Cortney Rose will live incident child missing from early. The kind of flashlight looking around the house.
I think they mean the mother Cortney Rose, not the mother of Cortney Rose. Mother Cortney Rose. So it says hold on. Ooh, what's this? Ooh, I got some of this. Okay. This is interesting. But it said earlier, it said audio from Dyer County 911 reveals that a call came in at 10:26 p.m. Tuesday reporting Rose and her daughter missing. The dispatcher can be heard in the audio saying that the caller was actively searching around a home with a flashlight. But what I don't understand about this is last night by 10 o'clock, we knew exactly who, well, we didn't know their names hadn't, but I'm sure the police had been there by 10 o'clock. Number one. Well, last night they didn't give names out. I mean, we all suspected that they were the, 3 or 4. We knew 3 names. We didn't know the 4th name, but they didn't confirm it last night. Sorry, Jen. That's all we have of the 911 call. Look at this, y'all. Matthew Wilson, you made me a daddy and a granddaddy. I'm going to miss you for the rest of my life, son. I love you so much, boy. God bless him. Can't imagine. Okay. This is Cortney's ex-husband. Right here. Hold on, guys. Just give me a second. I've got to close some of these windows out. I have 500,000 windows open. Second here. Let's see here. Okay. Hold on. All right. Look at this, y'all. This is freak. Where'd it go? This is Cortney's ex. And they say, I'm pretty sure she's been divorced twice. No husband is mentioned in Cortney's mom's obituary of April 2025. That's when Cortney lost her mom. Someone said, I think this dude was her new boyfriend. Maybe divorce records are out there somewhere, but I don't know where to look. That is Logan Rose, someone said. They are not together. He is in jail. He is in jail. Matt Wilson says, for the love of God, and if you don't know me or my family, please stop sending me friend requests. We are physically and emotionally exhausted. Please leave us alone. Yeah, guys, don't be sending them requests like that. This is Brandon's grandfather. The fuck is that? Okay. Sure. Okay. 19 hours ago, look at this. 19 hours ago, As of right now, Cortney, Adrianna's mother, is also missing. Not confirmed, but according to comments, that's what's being said. That's crazy. I don't think they knew Brandon or Braden was with them at the time. No ankle on work release. Has to be someone they knew. Oh, absolutely. That would make it around 10 p.m. No, 19 hours ago. It's 6 p.m. now. Yeah. I just can't get over that 911 call, Spirit, about they're looking around the house with a flashlight. Like, they were trying to get in touch when the baby was found to Mrs. Rose, but like, what happened? Were they all taken the same? Were they unalive separately? Was the audio from Monday or Tuesday? Which audio? From the news? Today's Wednesday. This happened yesterday. Everything happened yesterday at 3:11 is when they found the baby. Now, 3:11 p.m. yesterday, Tuesday, at 6:45 in the morning is the last time Matthew's mother spoke to him. 6:45 yesterday morning, Matthew's mom speaks to him. The next thing we know is at 3:11 p.m. is when they find the baby. So something happened between 6:45 that morning and 3:11. Right? They could have still been alive after 3:11, but they had to be moving in a different direction toward their final location by 3:11. Yes. All the audio, any audio is from last night. Yes. What's that, Kim? Who said what? Let's see. Let me look here. See if there's anything they're writing here. Oh, damn. From what I understand right now, their remains are still on the scene. By the way, which is common. It's common. That's the last thing they got it. They make sure everything until that is completely processed, their remains will be on the scene. Yes, they said that just, yeah. Someone asked me something a minute ago who said that, and I was trying to find. That the call came in from last night. It says the time. The call came in at 10:32. I kind of assumed that they took photos perhaps of tattoos by chances, or the 15-year-old didn't have any tattoos. Something feels off. That's not normal way to identify the body, someone says. The coroner hasn't arrived because they haven't released the bodies. There's also rumor that the family member was there, but TBI wouldn't confirm. The TBI lady said that is not the case. Says they were discovered Tuesday night. What time was I live last night with this? You know what? You're absolutely right. Maybe it was later than what I was thinking. Okay. So it was later. We're in different times. I was late. I was live until what time did I get done live? They probably wanted to make sure that Mrs. Rose wasn't home as well before they said, for word got going around. You ended the live or after 10 p.m. my time. I'm 2 hours behind you. Okay, so about midnight. And that's where we found out that they were likely found. Yeah, well, Tennessee, it depends on what part of Tennessee you're in, eastern or central, but they're central. Yeah. My guess is that the crime scene has not been released, so the coroner cannot get it. Well, you got to also remember crime scenes outdoors is much more difficult to process as well. A lot more difficult to process. If it's indoors, it's much easier to process. But outdoor crime scenes, it's very, very, very different. That's probably right. Sassy. Yeah. It was late. So yeah, that's probably right. That's probably why that 911 call came in. Justin, you ended at 1:20 a.m. because I texted you right after it was 1:26. There you go. All right. So that 911 call makes sense then. For some reason, I was thinking they found them around 8. Maybe that was when I did my first live. In water, really hard. Yeah, I don't think that they were found in water, though. I don't think that they were found near the water, though. Let me check this. What does this say? When was this? What does this say? I'm wondering, have they found that third vehicle yet? 1 second. Ooh. What's this? All right. Cars pulled from wooded area where authorities discovered deceased family members of abandoned baby. This is interesting because remember they were looking for a mid-size white SUV. I think they were found in the woods of that narrow single road. Yeah. Yep. Remember, look at this. This is just breaking. Watch this. Watch this. Remember, they were looking for a minivan or a white SUV, a dark minivan or a white midsize SUV. And this is where the car was pulled from wooded area where authorities discovered deceased family members of abandoned baby. So that vehicle had to make its way from there, from where they dropped off the baby. Cortney has a Chevrolet Traverse. She was selling rims and tires last year. Yes. Huh. This is a Traverse, right? That is, I know it's a Traverse. Traverse. Something is it? License plate 21236. Hold on. I'm gonna save that. Here we go. Look at this. 1 second. I don't know what state that is. LTX, maybe. It says Traverse, in my opinion. And what license plate is that? News reported grandmother, mom, and dad dropped the child off. I don't think that's a Tennessee license plate, though, is it? That's a specialty plate of some kind. Is it? Tennessee sweetheart? It's a specialized plate. EV stack 236. Is it a temporary tag? I don't think so. All right, let's go back to this. I'll show you this right here. Uh-oh. Oh, shit. I got to show you something. We got a lot of stuff coming in, guys. Hold on. All right. The fuck is going on? All right. Now. Give me 2 seconds. Okay. Now, look at this. Guys, please hit that thumbs up.
Breaking news now, 4 people dead connected to the case of an abandoned infant in Dyer County.
Yeah, those bodies were found about a half hour north of Dyersburg in Lake County late last night. Sheila O'Connor is joining us live now. And Sheila, this case took that tragic turn overnight when they found the bodies.
A bunch of stuff came in.
What can you tell us about what's happening there?
This is now a multi-agency investigation.
I wonder if they took a license plate off and put it on that vehicle. You know what I mean? Like, did someone change the license plate number?
But the Lake County
Listen to
Sheriff's
this.
Office
What's this?
essentially taking the lead. Those 4 bodies discovered late last night around 11 has been.
So they were found at 11.
That discovery was made. Of course, we know that infant abandoned yesterday afternoon in Dyer County, which, like you guys mentioned, is only 30 minutes away from Lake County, Tennessee. During that time, we know the Dyer County Sheriff's Office, they had 3 people that they wanted to talk to in connection to the abandoned infant. No word if those 3 people the Dyer County Sheriff's Office were looking for, if that could also be connected to the 4 people found dead here in Lake County. Still a lot of mystery around this investigation. This is the very beginning stages of this investigation. The TBI and the FBI have also been called in to help with this investigation. So a lot of moving parts here. The 4 bodies found have not been identified, as families still being notified. So as more information becomes available, of course, we'll be sure to keep you updated.
Okay.
Horrific situation that we're dealing with in West Tennessee. Thanks, Sheila.
It's just terrible. Now I want to show you this. Adrianna said this sometimes ago. Again, I want to make it very clear that this does not mean anything or anything like this, but listen. Adrianna writes here. You can zoom in with your fingers even more. Love how Logan Rose want to tag people in shit when that MRFer smoked with both of his daughters. Even smoked with me and my brother when I was 13 years old, but want to come on Facebook with BS ass lies. But everyone on Facebook lives for drama, real or BS, just because Cortney Childress doesn't want to be with you, or y'all are arguing. WTF is going on? I don't give a F. Don't come on Facebook where everyone and their mama can see it and lie about her. She's a damn good mother and wouldn't ever take from her kids like you have countless times, and has always and always will be the only parent any of her children can count on. Anyway, please don't post crap on Facebook knowing just because you blocked everyone, including me. Someone won't see it. Someone won't see it and send it to me. Thank you. Have a blessed day. Also, don't try to act like Father of the Year when your dad takes more care of your children than you do. That was June 30th, 2023. So, there's that one. Okay. Oh God, look at this. We seen. Oh, he's getting out. We see it. Maybe this is a little bit of a longer video. Maybe more clearly. We'll check it out. Okay. So I got more stuff coming in. It's very interesting. But look, here's the dark car. Look. So we started out with this car. That is absolutely a Traverse. All right, now look at this. There is the Charger. That's the Charger right there. Pure hatred caused this. Yes. Was there a plate on the Charger? We're going to check. Let's see. Yes, there is. That is a Tennessee plate right there. Guaranteed. Can't see. Can't see what it is, but I can tell you it's a Tennessee plate. That is. Look at this. I mean, I zoomed it up. Let's go back to this real quick, and then I'll pull that up for you. Okay. It's amazing how you can see this plate really good and that plate really good, but you can't see those damn plates good. Why? Wait, hold on. Here we go. Yeah, that's a Tennessee plate. Ooh, maybe I can see something there. Maybe a little bit better. It's hard to tell what the license plate number is. Trying to get multiple screenshots of it. That's crazy. Absolutely crazy. And there they go. Hey, any of you neighbors right down through here, can y'all talk? Are you watching? Go ahead and call me. Okay. Now, yeah, Logan Rhodes was taken into custody 11/11/2024. All right, now more comments, and people did speak on this earlier. Watch this. Oh, let me show you this real quick. See, this is that's a Tennessee plate. They're dark blue, right? Now, where is Big River Steel? I don't know. I really don't. And I've got another one here. Got this one right here. Look at this one right here. Watch this. It looks like there's a big... What is that? Looks like a big M or something. See it? H something. Yeah, Tennessee has white plates too, but I think the bodies were out of the car from what I understand. That I mean, those are the victims' cars. Here's another one. Right there. All right, so here we're going to show you these. Are there recent issues with Logan Rose? Someone says, hello, I don't know you, but you seem to know my brother Logan. He has not been in Cortney's life for several years now. He is currently incarcerated and has absolutely nothing to do with the situation aside from his children with Cortney, who is safe with older sisters. Please do not put Logan's name anywhere near this situation. We are all praying for their safety. Someone says, yeah, he is in jail in the Dyer County jail. He's not in the prison, guys, like I told you earlier. I had to look since they were talking about something going on over in Tiptonville, which is a jail over there too. I thought it was a prison. Prayers for all of these families, even to Catherine too. My heart goes out to them. Hopefully we'll find out when it's done. Okay. Now, there's this one. Then again, my father is Logan Rose. He has nothing to do with this situation, so ever whatsoever. Then again, please keep my father's name far away from this situation. Please, I'm praying daily as this is devastating to many. And yeah, I mean, we have no idea. There is a lot of people in a lot of our lives, right? And it could be someone that's not even, I mean, I think it's someone they know, but it says 10 hours ago. Yeah, that's right, Bogey. Everyone is. Absolutely everyone. Exactly. Yes. So there's that. Okay, this is very interesting. This is where Big River Steel is. Someone just sent this to me. Let's look this up a little bit further. Big River Steel manufacturing in Mississippi County, Arkansas. 2027 State Highway 198. All right, let's do a little something here. Google directions. All right, so we're going to do the starting point at 2027 State Highway 198. 2027 State Highway. Yep, okay. Here we go. Okay. And what jail? Okay, let's go to the Tiptonville jail. Okay. And that address is 960 Tennessee 212. Okay, here we go. All right. So from where Matthew was coming from, at 6 something in the morning, he was leaving Big River Steel from Mississippi County, Arkansas. Okay. And where the remains are found is right here in Tiptonville at the Tiptonville Correctional Facility Jail. The fastest way is 1 hour and 27 minutes. You can go this way, or you can go this way. It's 1 hour and 48 minutes. So there's that. Northwest correct is a state prison. They said county. I thought it was a prison too. Do you mean the steel place? Was he working night shifts there? I don't know. Yeah, Logan is in the Dyer County jail, not a prison. He's just in a jail. County jail and prison. Okay. Let's look at something here. Big River Steel. Okay. Friendship where Cortney lives. Now, the baby was found in Tigrett, right? Tigrett. Where the hell is Tigrett at? Let's see here. How do you spell Tigrett? Tigrett. Okay. Okay. This makes more sense. Okay. So let's say Matthew came from work. He's driving home, right? And they live in Dryersburg, right? So he's going to come home to Dryersburg. I don't understand why the baby was found out this way out here, and the bodies were found this way. That's a little weird. Because from what I understand, correct me if I'm wrong, they're all from Dyersburg. And Dyersburg to, what is it? Tigrett? That's kind of south, east. And then their bodies are up here. Friendship isn't far from there either. Friendship is where Cortney lives, right? .412. Oh, yep. Yep. Hold on. Let me do it like this. This makes sense. Okay. Friendship to look here. Look at this. Friendship and Tigrett. They're only 3.5 miles from each other. So interesting. Friendship is where Cortney lived. One second here. Cortney Rose. And no, that I don't think they all live together. Hold on. I see you. I'm gonna message you. Actually, you might have sent it to me. Actually, I've got to look here. Number plate missing. They could have taken the number plate off of that. Yeah, they could have. What? When was this? Smiley. Is Smiley in here? I'm gonna forward you something. That's terrible. I see you. I just emailed you something. Can you confirm that? God, there's so much coming. It's just... Okay. What am I doing? Okay, here we go. Okay, Cortney. Okay, I got it. I got it. Never mind. I see you. I got it. But I still want you to look at that email if you can. She's 38. And her last address. Okay, here we go. Let's look at this. Bear with me, guys. I just want to see this. Ticket. How do you use? Yeah, I got it. RETT. Okay. So from Tigrett to Mrs. Rose's house, it's going to be Cortney Rose's house. It's 15 minutes. That's the last known address we have from Mrs. Rose. Right outside. Now, one of them who lived in Cortney. Now, some people say Cortney was living in Friendship. But I have her living in Dyersburg. None of them have any sort of criminal background at all or anything like that. Cortney Rose. One second here. Just make sure. Possible associates. Let me look at this. There's that one. Are they the same? Yep. Yep, Dyersburg. 206. Yep. Okay. I want to check Adrianna's now. Okay. It looks like she was Adrianna living with her? It appears so. It says appears so. Bless their hearts, man. I can't believe people are being mean to them. What's Logan's last name? His last name is Rose. His last name is Rose. So this is where yeah, I mean she's living like right outside of town. And yeah, this is her. And you can see the Dodges there. And this was about 15 minutes prior to, or 15 minutes from where around about the baby was dropped off. That's really sad, man. I have another lab scheduled. Let me reschedule it. I wasn't planning on being on live in this long. Schedule that for later. Okay. Do we know Logan's charges are? I don't know. I'm not even. Listen, his family says it's not him. So I know everyone's really interested in that, but I can't right now. I just can't look at him right now. I mean, it could very well be. Could very well be. The hell we've been digging all day. We have been digging all day. I mean, do you have it? I see you. Let's see here. I'll tell you his background. I will tell you his background, but let me see here what's going on. Fox 13 now. Give me 2 seconds. There was apparently some fighting going on between Adrianna and Logan. I mean, most people don't have do we have time what time the bodies were found? A little after 11. No, nobody's talking about blocking you, honey. Not at all. I dropped my email. Okay. Not you at all, my dear. Breaking news. Let's look what it says. Police in Colorado are searching for former deputy accused of child exploitation. Perfect. Nothing surprises me anymore. Nothing surprises me anymore. Thank you, Sheila. Thank you so much. Let's hear what. Why not let Ellie find out? Yeah, they can. They can send him from out of jail. You're right. You're right. I just don't want to I don't want to focus on him too much. like craziness, but I'm looking up his background right now. That's what I'm looking up. So I'm trying to find it. His background. Okay. Oh, thank you very much. I give it all I got, Powder Puff. Thank you so much. Is there something going on in chat?
Shower enclosure. Now they look at me like,
This was 2 years
well,
ago.
there you go.
This is 2 years ago.
We're also learning new information about the suspect in the fatal shooting that claimed Deputy Blakely's life. Matthew Rose, the man accused of killing Blakely, faced previous charges in Michigan. Now, the Genesee County Deputy Chief Assistant Prosecutor in Flint, Michigan, tells us they had charged Rose with 3 misdemeanors back in July. They included reckless use of a firearm, illegal entry, and domestic violence.
Welcome to Williamsburg, Kentucky. Here you'll find Cumberland Falls State Park.
You guys hear that? Did you guys hear that? Icole. That is not good. This was 2 years ago. The man, what's this?
12 building on Gay Street in downtown Knoxville, of course, all part of the Tennessee Theaters.
Okay. Knoxville, Tennessee. The man who fired at Knox County deputies in a shooting that left Tucker Blakely dead was arrested. Oh, I see now why y'all were talking about him. Honey, it's not kicking you out. It's not kicking you out. It's just when an ad pops up, it's some people's devices that it's a fluke, but it's not kicking you out. The man who fired at Knox County deputies in the shooting that left Tucker Blakely dead. Let me look at this. He was shot and killed. Wow. Okay. Okay. The man who fired Knox County deputies in the shooting that left Tucker Blakely dead was arrested on DV charges in Michigan earlier this month. Genesee County Deputy's Chief Assistant Prosecutor
Claimed Deputy Blakely's life. Matthew Rose, the man accused of killing Blakely, faced previous charges in Michigan. Now, the Genesee County Deputy Chief Assistant Prosecutor in Flint, Michigan, tells us they had charged Rose with 3 misdemeanors back in July. They included reckless use of a firearm.
Genesee County Deputy Chief Assistant Prosecutor John Potbury said that Matthew Logan Rose was arrested on July 29th after an argument with his wife that reportedly led him to fire a gun outside his parents' home. Let's make sure that's I'm gonna text you. I see you. Okay. Briar Ash. Yes. Yeah. I've got. Yeah. Second. Okay, just a simple reminder that these babies have families that think they absolutely were all of them are so loved. So please think before you decide to fix your fingers and type something on the internet. Yes. Yeah. It's really sad, man. There's a lot of layers to this case. I see you. I think the 911 call came in at 10:26, said the female was at Cortney's house, and Cortney has a missing child who resides with her, and she's looking around the house, her flashlight. Someone was looking around the outside of the house with a flashlight. That's all I could make out in the 911 audio. Thank you so much, my dear. Hey, is the Rose guy first name Matthew? Matthew. Second. Okay, let's see what this says. July 29th, after an argument with his wife. Okay, we read that. Pottsberry said that Rose wanted to go back home to Tennessee, but his wife drove them to his parents' home in Davidson, Michigan. His wife locked herself inside the home out of fearing resulting from her history with Rose and his aggressive behavior, the prosecutor said. He reportedly tried to force his way inside and shot a handguns toward some trees near the house while his wife, their two children, and his parents watched from the home. Rose was later found walking along a railroad and was taken into custody. According to the investigation, he had been on a 3-day binge of alcohol and drugs, Pottsberry said. He was charged with DV, reckless use of a pew-pew, and illegal entry. Knox County's deputies were responding to a report of a domestic incident on October 1st when a shooting involving Rose ensued. Rose, 30, was shot. Okay, this cannot be the same one. Cannot be the same one. He was charged with DV. Knox County deputies were responding to a report of a DV incident on October 1st when a shooting involving Rose ensued. Rose, 30, was shot and pronounced dead at the scene. Can't be him. Different Rose. Can't be him. Yep. Can't be him. Wrong one. Yes, this is Logan Rose. Here we go. I knew he wasn't 30. I don't think he has anything to do with it. I really don't. Not yet, at least. Yeah. Yeah, Rainbow. Yep. Yep, you're right. All right, guys, I'm going to go. My butt's numb. I can't feel my butt. Okay. Thank you, darling. I will be back. There should be some more stuff coming out in the next little bit. I'll be back here in a little bit with either more on this. This is a lot. This is a lot. Logan Rose is Cortney's ex-husband. Yes. Yes. Thank you. Where's the wind blows? Thank you so much. Did you get my email? I have so much stuff. Okay, I'll look. I'll look it out. We'll see. Okay. All right, guys. Love you all. Appreciate you very, very, very much. Okay. Okay. I got you. Love you guys. I'll be back in a little bit. Promise. I need to go blink my eyes. Love you guys. Bye-bye.